Hi, Greg from TrumpTrader.com. I just wanted to talk some more about trend lines just because of their importance in trading, whether it's Forex or any other market. Now we're looking at the hourly on the Euro US. This is all live. I just want to keep going over these examples with you just so you can practice them on your own. So we're looking at the hourly here. I'm going to zoom out to the 4 hour, and I'm going to look at some lines I have drawn here, and just to kind of see how the price is reacting to them. Now we look lately over the past a few days or a week or two, and we can see that the price is respecting this specific trend line. It's been hit 4 or 5 times, so it shows that it's respecting it. But just now, what you can see is I have this trend line drawn. And remember, to have a proven trend line, it always takes 2 points to draw it. So we have this, this, and now we have this. So this respected this. But this also coincides with the price here, so this could just be a support resistance as well. So it's just, again, a trend line is a price to guide, is a way to guide the price to a certain point. So always keep that in mind. So we're going to zoom into the 15-minute and kind of zoom in here to see what we could have done today. Now, once you practice drawing trend lines, you'll just get better at it. So if you can't see the things that I can see, that's fine. You'll just get used to it. And there's also things that I also don't see. Like, I'm not a perfect trader. Like, I'll also catch things later than I should have caught earlier. So I'm going to draw this line here. The price was respecting this line. It was hit once, twice, 3 times. What I'd like to see is on the third bounce off. This is a pretty likely trade that it's going south, and you can make this such a great trade because you put in a short here and you put your stop loss above the proven trend line. And I mean, you could put a 10 pip stop loss and easily get a 2-to-1 ratio there, and then just let your stop loss, move your stop loss with it. Now what's the target? Well, the target's sometimes a little bit trickier to find, but if you're looking, you can find it. Now you just kind of look to see basically where price has been touched and hit. So look at this. We got this and here, and then look, these two perfectly line up. So this is probably likely the target it was going at. And you can see on the hourly candle, we had a lot of buying pressures. Look at these wicks here. It means that as soon as the price hit 48.40ish, it was a lot of people were buying. There was a lot of buying pressure. So long, skinny wicks, good sign that the price was going back up, back into the 15-minute. Now, what happens usually on the trend line, in a channel trend line, is the 4th or 5th time it still may bounce down, which it did here. So you could have made some pips here and here, but see how it wasn't making any new lows. See how the price really wasn't getting past this 48.50. It wasn't making any new lows. If you were to look here, the price was making new lows in accordance to the channel. So yeah, there's still room for movement down. But here, the price is not going any lower than what it did here. So what does that tell you? Well, be prepared for a breach of the upper trend line on the 15-minute channel, which it did. Okay, so be wary of that. One other thing that also happens is once these trend lines are breached, it's likely that it comes back to retrace and top and hit anywhere in here. So I was saying earlier on my forum that the price could come back down to retrace and test these levels and could head back north or head back down. That's the thing with trading. You got to keep an open mind and just take the trades that are high probabilities. This, for example, would have been high probability. This one you could have got involved in. What you could do in a trade like this is if you're waiting for a half retrace, get involved in a position that you normally would, and just in case it doesn't come down, you can still get involved in profit. So that'll work out for you as well. Again, this is a 15-minute time frame. This happens on all time frames, and it's important to note that the higher time frame channel you're in, that takes precedence over the time frame that's lower than it. So I hope you all understand that, and it's easy to practice. Go to your 5-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute, draw them. Go into your 4 hours and draw your trend lines, and just see how the price is reacting. Is the price respecting a trend line, or is it respecting a support and resistance line? If it is, then you know that it's obviously respected, and you should respect it too. So anyways, for tomorrow, I'm going to see how the price is moving, and I'm going to see if the price is respecting this trend line that we have drawn, which would be sometime tomorrow on 49.70. I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. Let's just see how that works out. But then again, like it's not going to be that hard to get involved in a trade. Let's just find our higher probability trades and let's go with it. So hopefully you learned something today, and we'll see you next time.